What's going on, and welcome back to another video. It's been a minute since I've been on to this car, guys, and we're gonna see if we can get it to run a lower time today. Nothing has really changed. The same gearing I've been running, which is the 26 teeth pinion with the I think it's a 67 teeth spur gear. And I was saying before that the car does need better gearing, but we're gonna see if we can dial her in a little bit better with this gearing, and then we'll up the gearing as we see fit. But if you're new to the channel, welcome, drop a like. Not sure what she'll do, as in the previous video I did say that I did make some changes to the back part of the car. So we're gonna see if that made a difference today. The car is on the same power, 7 degrees of timing, which is very low for this car. So we're gonna see if the suspension tuning will get the car to run a lower time today. So stay tuned, guys. Okay guys, so that pull just now was a 3780 at 42 miles per hour, and that wasn't too bad. I turned the car down because the surface is not fully prepped, and I'm going to turn it up a little bit more and see what she'll do. Or maybe what I'll do is just turn it down and see if it's spin less up top. So drop a like and let's get another test it in, guys. Guys, this is a perfect example of what good power to weight ratio looks like, or not power to weight, but weight balance look like for front wheel drive. You have to have less weight at the back and more weight at the front. So I'm just gonna simply just squeeze on the front, and you'll see. See the wheels coming up. So it's not too bad. Car is looking quite good because I've managed to really dial in the suspension side of things, and it's not looking too bad, guys. I can turn up the car some more, but as I said before, this car is basically on borrowed time, in the sense that I rebuilt it with, could say, spare parts. So it's a miracle that it's actually running these times right now, because the AC was basically a scrap junkyard rebuild that I had some parts around. But don't be fooled though, the motor is very good, and once I get a proper AC to put on this thing will be a rocket. Still trying to see how best I can revive it, so it's not doing too bad. But I'm kind of impressed with how I could have gotten most of the way to the front, and have it doing this with still a LiPo battery inside. That's sick. But anyways, guys, stay tuned for some more hits. So I'm going to be comparing the two graphs. Probably, yeah, you guys must can see it properly. So what I did, the last run that I did turn it down, and it spun less in the middle, or I could say close to the back end of the trap. So the next one before that was, as you can see, it spun a little bit more, and I cleaned that up, and hold on, there we go. This is the last run. So as you can see, it's a more smoother acceleration graph versus this one, where you had some wheel spin right there. So you can basically see now that with going through the graph, I got it to be smoother by turning down the power up top. So I'm gonna make another pass with it, because on 0.5 I turned that down as well, to see how if I can raise the graph instead of have it going low. So let's see, guys, stay tuned.